Hello Wargamers, you join me for a 750 point battle report, and in this part of the video I'm just going to go over the Crimson Fists list. So we have 10 Tactical Marines, 1 Plasma Gun, a Librarian, Mastery level 2 at the front there. He rolled off Divination, got Prescience, Forewarning and Misfortune. A 6-man Stern Guard squad, 1 Combi Melter, 1 Combi Plasma. The Sergeant has Melter Bombs. And at the back there on the left, we have 6 Terminators, 1 with an assault cannon, and 5 Scouts, all with bolt guns. So that came to 750 points. And here we have the Imperial Guard with Dark Angels list. So at the front you can see a 20-man infantry platoon with 2 Voxcasters and no weapon upgrades. To the back left is a platoon command squad with a Voxcaster, and to the back right is a company command squad with a regimental standard and a Voxcaster. Behind them, 3 autocannons in a heavy weapons team. To the left, the Catachan. They are Grenadier veterans, 2 melter guns, so they get their 4-up save with the carapace armor. To the right, we have a Chaplain in a Rhino with 5 Dark Angels, no upgrades, and 3 Black Knights, and that comes to a total of 750 points for the Guard and Dark Angels allies. Hello Wargamers, here we have it, the 750 point Imperial Guard with Dark Angel allies against Crimson Fists. So, deployment. Guard have first turn and shock horror. There's 20 guys in there. On the top level of that building, 3 heavy weapon autocannon team, and your platoon command squad is up here for ease, but they are in there for the game. Over on this side of the table, Chaplain in a Rhino with a 5-man tactical squad and a 10-man veteran squad. They have carapace armor and 2 melter guns. In reserve are 3 Black Knights. One of them has a grenade launcher. So objectives, we're doing a Eternal War style game where an objective is worth 1 point at the end of each game if you hold on to it at the last turn. So there's 1. There's another right here. We have 1 back here, 1 in the ruin building over there, and 1 over there by the Scouts. And if we look at the Crimson Fist deployment, 5 Bolter Scouts in this battlement, 5 Tactical Marines over here, and 5 over there, and in reserve, a drop pod with Stern Guard, and also a 6 Terminators. And how many Stern Guard are there?
There are 6 Stern Guard.
With a Librarian Mastery level 2, and we'll just roll off for powers in a moment, and then we'll get back to you at the end of Guard Dark Angels turn 1. Okay Wargamers, so I forgot to record my own turn, so I'm just going to do a summary of turn 1 in general. This Guard blob on my turn fired into the Scouts over there. They have a 2-up cover save because we both rolled the same Warlord trait, which gives us +1 cover in ruins. So they made all but 1, and I made all but 1 of my 3-up cover saves from the Guard in there. Just lost 1, wasn't too bad. Over on here, this tin can is a drop pod. My friend Harry hasn't yet picked one up. I think we're going out to GW very soon, but that is representing a drop pod. Apologies. But yeah, anyway, the Stern Guard came out there and wiped out my entire tactical squad. He moved up and did no damage with anything else. So we're going to go into turn 2 now for the Imperial Guard, and I will try to remember to get my turn on camera. Alright. Okay, so here we have the Guard turn 2. The veterans came out of the Rhino and dropped 2 of the Stern Guard. They then were assaulted by the Chaplain, who took no wounds at all. He issued the challenge, he barked it, and the Librarian said, yeah, go on then. Well, he died, failing 2 saves, and that's a Warlord kill for me, so it's 1-1, because Harry has first blood. The Stern Guard then retreated after doing no wounds. Here in the middle of the table, that squad's down to 1 Marine. The Black Knights over there fired into him, and also the Guard fired into him. Finally, the last thing to shoot are the autocannon heavy platforms that are in there, and they shot over at this unit, taking 1 down. So not a bad turn for the Imperial Guard in turn 2, going into Crimson Fists turn 2. Okay folks, so here we have it, the end of Crimson Fists turn 2. Moved up over here, shot the Plasma into the Rhino, did nothing. Had the Stern Guard fire into the veterans over there. I actually forgot to take a leadership test, so I'll do that now. Leadership 8. And they're fine with a 7, that's kind of handy. Yeah, the drop pod here fired into the chaplain, did nothing. That guy fired into the veterans, I think he killed one. The scouts did one dead guardsman with their heavy bolter, and the terminators failed to come in. So yeah, not an effective turn in as such, but still with those 6-man terminator squads to come in, it could be fine, you never know. Going into guard turn 3. Okay, so at the end of guard turn 3, things are looking good for the guard. The melter gun shot from inside the rhino, killed a stern guard. Plasma pistol from the chaplain, oh I forgot to charge, never mind. He killed a stern guard, and the guard blob shot 18 shots into the tactical marine over there, no wounds. Over there, the Black Knight managed to get in combat with the scouts and practically wipe them out. One left, stuck around. Autocannons took away two, three tactical marines, but I gave the order that cast pinning, so that marine is now pinned. That was pretty much it for my turn, so we're going to go into Crimson Fist's turn 3. Okay, that's the end of Crimson Fist's turn 3. So, the Terminators are using phones from the 90s and can't get any signal. They are not in from reserve again. Rolling a 2 once more. So let's start over here. Stern Guard fired, Combi Plasma took off 1 wound from the chaplain. Everything else did nothing. And then we come over here and we can see the scout has been smashed in the face with a hammer. So he is dead now as well. As we go into guard turn 4, things are not looking good for the Space Marines. But still, 6 Terminators come in for definite next turn. So who knows what's going to happen. This guy's obviously no longer pinned. As we go into Space Marines, Imperial Guard, turn 4. Okay, at the end of Imperial Guard, turn 4, we found a new hero. It's this guy. He's the only surviving Crimson Fist player at this point in the game. But he did kill my Warlord with an Overwatch shot, and he made an obscene amount of cover saves as well. So good on him. I don't mind so much. Rhino moved back holding objective. Melter Gun wiped out the 1-man squad over there. This command squad ran, ordered the pinning one on the autocannons, killed off a stern guard. These guys rapid fire, he made an obscene amount of saves. And yeah, Warlord charged in and got killed in Overwatch, so go figure. Never mind, I'm not bitter much. Going into Crimson Fist turn 4, the Terminators are about to come on. The saying of no guts, no glory was definitely put into play when Harry tried to place his Terminators here for the deep strike. They scattered off the board, he rolled a 3, I got to place him, and I wanted the glory, so I placed him right in the middle, ready, open to all my shooting lanes. He then fired into my bikes over there, he took out one of them. I have jinked, making use of the 3-up rerollable jink that Black Knights have, and he fired the Stern Guard in as well, did no damage. The drop pod did no damage. As we go into Imperial Guard turn 5, this could spell the end of the game. At the end of this turn, you never know. Obviously we've got a roll later on. But things are looking a little bit better now with the Terminators on the board. But still not fantastic. As we go into Imperial Guard turn 5. Okay, Wargamers, so here in the middle of the table are 2 Terminators and a Stern Guard. The Blob fired in and took out 2? I think it was 2. The Melter Gun fired in, he made his invulnerable save. Lots of orders were done. We had the pinning order on the Melter Gun, 1st rank, 2nd rank on the guards, and the autocannon failed the split fire one. Harry has decided to call it with just 3 models left at the end of the game, and me controlling...
Got a drop pod.
Oh yeah, sorry, 4 models left at the end of the game, but I am obviously sat on 4 objectives right now. So that was a fairly convincing win for the guard. What do you think went wrong?
Everything.
The rolling wasn't fantastically statistical.
The rolling wasn't fantastic.
The Terminator scattering wasn't very good.
The Warlord trait definitely had to go out.
Yeah, my +1 to cover save for ruins helped me out as well. A bit more than you.
Guard with 3+ guards.
Yeah, that was quite a difference. So yeah, not a hugely even game there, but I enjoyed it, obviously.
You did a 500-point game.
Yeah, it was 750. What? Yeah, so 750 points of guard. Guard turned out to be okay in a giant blob that are practically fearless with a 3-up cover save. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. Let me know what you thought of these armies and what you'd like to see in the future. And don't forget, have fun.